Welcome back. Teh Tarik Hour. As always, is the two guys here.
Ah Kit here and Azreen.
Azreen. We are back again for another episode. As always, if you enjoy what we do, what we talk about, please share, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Help us reach as much subscribers as we can. And then if you want to reach out to us, tehtarikhour@gmail.com. Today's episode is a much more relaxed one, but also a bit haram lah, we can say. It is all about alcohol. Well, not really alcohol lah. It's more about
The night scenes.
night scenes or bar scene or
Yes.
drinking scene lah.
Yeah, because
Malaysia
think-
is a good drinking scene culture, I think lah. Or at least for the non Muslim types lah, or the haram type people.
Malaysia drinking is so expensive.
It's expensive, but I do think we have a good culture of drinks and bars and whatnot, right? Okay, here's the thing. When's the last time you went to a bar?
When? Ah?
When? Yes.
When actually is not too far, just 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh,
2 or 3 weeks.
same lah. Then I also recently went
Because
to a bar.
for me lah, is hang out for bar. Not necessary is we call it bar lah. Is some kind of like drinking and makan.
Okay, do you go bar is a beer or cocktail one?
Usually it's beer.
Beer lah.
Because Malaysia weather.
Is it?
I love beer.
I mean, beer is good lah, but I personally am more of a cocktail person lah. I enjoy mix or cocktails and all this.
I like liquor also. I love liquor also, but sometimes it's because of liquors in more onto those relaxings, and then the environments. You have to depend on the atmosphere of the bar lah, of the pub or the bar lah.
Okay, so you're the type is what? Do you like the loud, energetic bar, or do you want the chill, quiet type
Any
one?
kind.
Any
Actually,
kind.
any kind.
You okay?
I love
anything,
actually I love alcohol. I am an alcohol
alcohol.
lover.
Alcohol.
No matter it's beers or whiskey or brandies or wine, I love. Because when you drink some things, your mind is really very relaxing and distressed
So do you drink
and happy.
so do you drink for on your by yourself at home and everything? Because I'm more of a social drinker lah. I only drink when I go out with friends, or if I feel like I want to visit a bar and try a cocktail lah.
Seriously, when sometimes I'm free, I watching a TV, maybe I pour a cup of a whiskey and then drink with a whiskey and then watch TV or do some things. I enjoy to drink. If let's say hang out for many people for drink, is that one is my young times But for a lot of people to drink, then I will drink a little. I'm not drinking many. And some more because Malaysia a lot of those road blocks, and then you consider someone.
Of course,
how much you
okay,
gonna pay?
look, if you go drinking, don't drive, please. Okay, if
Yes.
you drink, please don't drive. Okay, if you drink, just take a grab or anything like that. Personally, for me also is like if I go drinking, then for sure I will make sure I'm not driving or anything like that lah.
Yeah.
But to ask you about your drinking pattern lah. Last time, do you drink for like do you prefer more to socialize drinking, or do you still just drink whenever you can kind of thing like?
I prefer, of course, to drink with my friends. I don't like to drink with socials because I drink with my customers. It's some kind of like I want to
So okay, wait, that's the thing, right?
I'm not enjoying the drink when I
so
drink with my customers.
there is a thing of that, like there's the drinking for with friends and drinking for client servicing kind of thing, right? And you have done both lah, I assume.
Yes.
To you is like, I thought drinking is just drinking, so you be fun to have drink anytime, right? But
Yes. I drinking. Of course, I will drink with my friends or alone.
it's more
different.
better. Is
Of course, it's better a lot, bro.
is it? I mean, I never done drinking for client side lah. For
Yeah,
me,
you
it's
say drink with the clients, and some more you have the purpose to drink with someone. It's just because of the business, the relationships. They will maintain the business relationship. It's like, this is my job. And you
don't
always
really
is
feel
thinking
you,
different. Thinking
you have to close a deal or something like that kind
Yes.
of thing, right?
But you really enjoy the drink. Different. Wow, some kind of like this tonight.
You-
Tomorrow is today is a Fridays. I drink with my friends. Whatever I can talk here is a talk shit.
So in that one moment in time, you drink until forget kind of thing, right?
Yes, you just enjoy the alcohol
Wow,
there.
you really suddenly so powerful.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I think we unlocked something in you already. But here's the thing, because like for me, it's like last time again when I was younger, I drink. It's mostly actually I don't drink when I was younger lah. I'm a bit not religious in a say. I've ever maintained a lifestyle of zero drinking because I feel drinking kind of like it's clouds your judgment and your mind. At least that's what I believe when I was younger lah. Now that I've grown older, I've more accepted that drinking can be done, but do it responsibly lor, for me
Yes.
personally. And I try usually when I drink, I don't drink until like I pass out or I become too drunk lah like that.
Yes,
So I
yes,
usually
yes.
try to maintain my drink, and I really like to enjoy the taste of the drink lah.
But for myself lah, for drinking, it's some kind of like the level you have to drink until the feeling is there. You know, it's some kind of like okay, it's enough for me. Then is I enjoy the moments. It's a top moment. It's not drink until you vomit lah, and then do
I mean,
the
when you're
stupid
younger, I
things,
think that's okay
Yes.
lah, because you're young lah.
yes,
But also again, you do
Na-
it safely lah, in a sense.
yeah,
But nowadays, I do enjoy drinking, not just as a for socializing, but
Mm-mm.
also as a
I don't know.
tasting lah.
Actually, I want to ask you one thing because we are Chinese, ma. We are Chinese. Actually, drinking and eateries, eatings, is a
Mhm.
dinings, the
Mm.
fine dinings. Actually, it's a very match one. If let's say you drink with the makan your food and enhance the food taste, I don't know whether you believe or not because when I enjoy, it's not just a drink and the food as well. So it's a together things. It's it's a match. It's the couples.
So one cannot exist without the other kind of thing,
Yes,
right?
because you see the guilovers they are drink, maybe they'll eat the meats and have a red wine. It's not like pretending they are high class, but it's really very good.
It
The
enhances the
taste-
experience.
Yes.
For me, I think there is truth to that. Eating certain foods while
Mm.
drinking can enhance the overall experience, ma. It adds more to it, right?
Yes.
But for me personally, I don't think it's necessary to eat while drinking, lah. Sometimes I would just go for a drink. It's just go for a drink only, lah. And I want to
Mm.
enjoy the drink just for the sake of the drink.
But I realize Malaysians is like they're eating and
Drinking must
drinking.
together.
No, it's a separately.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, separately. You see, a lot of Chinese they go some like after makan, hey, we go for drink lah.
Oh, is it?
After makan we go for drink lah. This kind of mentalities. But the you see some Guilos or the Chinese even the Chinese they eat the dinner
And then have a drink.
together.
I don't know. For people I usually go drink with, they prefer to have something to eat while drinking, ma. Because
Yes.
for them it's necessary because to not you cannot drinking on an empty stomach is not a good idea.
Yes. You see, sometimes like you drink a beers, you can match with different kind of foods, and then drink a wine, you match with different food. You're different of cuisines. Then they make the cuisine is so like enhance. Actually, you drink wine enhance
the
meat,
meat and
the
everything. There is that lah as well. But
the level long.
sometimes it's not have to be like that, right? You just go drink and then you have like a lok lok or
Yeah.
this kind of foods tidbits also can be enough to enhance the
You
experience.
see,
right?
you go and steamboat. You have a steamboat lah. All the steamboat. You have to have beer. You see, you have
not
beer
necessarily.
also.
I can also go drink at old fashioned and eat lok lok also.
You eat lok lok.
I can also do like that also.
with
Highball
beers,
also with.
Wow, it's damn perfect
Of course,
match.
it's a good enhancer there lah. Yeah, I do enjoy it when you go drinking and then you have a good food and then you have good discussion that really makes the experience more fun lah.
Yeah.
For me lah. But nowadays, I can say it's like drinking is not as accessible as last time because for one, the cost is very expensive nowadays, right?
I don't know how come Malaysia's the beer like the pricing is growing crazy. Like no like last time I think in last time 20 years back or 30 years back you see the beers is just just a drinks. How come today's the beer is just whatever lah, a luxury thing for you?
It is becoming a luxury habit lah. As I've mentioned, I think you said like the last time you went is like 2-3 weeks ago. Similarly, I think like nowadays probably once a month I would go to have a drink lah.
I think because the cost also. Sometimes I more prefer to drink at home.
Yeah, that's true. But the thing is, like for me, it's like I go to a bar because I want to experience a good cocktail lah. Sometimes it's like this bar serves some really interesting cocktail. Like the other day I went to this bar, hidden bar one, and they serve a cocktail using Maggi seasoning.
Maggi seasoning.
Maggi seasoning.
Wow, this
you
is
imagine? Interesting, right?
very
never
blast
hit it like
my
that.
mind,
That's why sometimes you gotta explore these things, and some it's because
Nice or not?
not bad actually for me lah, because got the garlic smell and taste one. But don't know, it's hard to explain.
if let's say you try this kind of weird, I say weird things lah,
Unique
strange,
taste,
unique taste. You know, in Sri Hatamas, in Sri Hatamas, they have once tofu, the what I call it, the tofu fa.
Yeah, I know. I've
Tofu fa
been there
with
actually.
alcohol.
I went there already. Actually, I tried their tofu fa as well. Not
Nice,
bad. Not bad. Actually,
Not bad.
their rum infused tofu fa. Rum infused. I think it's rum infused. Not bad also. And their cocktail also quite good. I think we need to go one time. You need to try that.
I never tried before. I never
Oh,
tried before, but I saw is some the TikTok or things they're trying to promote their tofu fa with the whiskey or rum or some things.
Okay, for me, actually, I want to know. For you, do you prefer more classic things or do you like experimental?
I prefer more classics.
So that means like you prefer the simple like beer only, and then the cocktail is like the normal like old fashioned or Negroni, all this.
I
type,
don't actually. I don't very go to those cocktails lah.
Oh, so you're more a beer guy lah.
Beers and whiskey. If let's say whiskey, you see the
You just the
whiskey
neat one.
neat, and then go for the rocks and the waters and this
so
is
simple lah.
I want to taste, because wine. If let's say whiskey, you go with some mixers you spoil the good whiskey. You know. I don't know lah. This is my ideas. If
No,
let's say
I don't think there's a right or wrong answer to this because it's
I want to
preference,
taste,
right?
I want to taste the whiskey. The taste really how hard how more effort people to do the whiskey.
The whiskey taste, right? So for you, when it comes to liquor, you want it to be as simple as possible.
Yeah, as simple as possible lah. Of course, I like.
Oh, that means you won't try something like a Manhattan or all this like a.
I will try lah, but not my favorite lah. I will try. Maybe we hang out with you. Maybe I try one zip. Okay, what? I'm not go for drink one whole thing lah.
I mean, of course we are old already. I don't think we can afford to drink that much anymore
But
lah.
seriously, I enjoy, if let's say for whiskey, you pour me 1 cup and with the rock, and then I really enjoy the 1 cup. After that, I order again and again. It's same
How many your limit for that? If the whiskey is good, how much your limit is there?
I don't know.
You can finish a bottle.
I can't. Really can't. I can't finish.
But when you take for me, right, when I drink, right, a cocktail usually I would take time to drink it lah. So maybe at the end of the night, probably I only top up at 3 or 4 cocktails.
But seriously lah, when it come to drinks, it depends on your mood also. When you good mood, you can drink more. And sometimes you have a bad mood. I just want 1 glass and 2 glasses.
Sometimes the other way, Sometimes the bad mood is the drink more also,
Drink more because you talk more, right?
Or you want to tenggelam your thoughts.
Distress.
Then you drink 4-5 towers or like that one.
No, seriously, sometimes it depends on mood. Or sometimes I can drink. Wow, I just go for already half bottle. I didn't feel I drink a half bottle. But sometimes I haven't reached half bottle. I just drink 2 glasses. Feel so drunk already. It depends on mood sometimes.
I think we have a really good drinking culture in Malaysia lah. If we don't take into consideration the cost and then regulation and everything lah. If you look at some of the bars here, there's some really good mixers, mixologists, and there's some interesting drinks being made. And then we craft some good beers as well lah. I would say, because like if you go to places like Rex KL, they have like this craft beers. It's quite good also lah. The thing I want to see more lah is all the experimental stuff. Like we got the tofu fa thing, right? You imagine if we have a Teh Tarik infused alcohol. Can you imagine something like that?
Teh Tarik. But I know as once one the TikToker also lah. I saw they're using the sundae ice cream without the sundae ice cream topping lah, chocolates and strawberries lah, using the sundaes and pour the whiskey inside and brandy inside or brandies. It's very nice. I don't know. You can try.
I tried something like the peanut butter. Was it gin or something like that? Quite interesting also lah. All this
rum is it?
Rum. I think it's rum. It's quite interesting lah. All this taste. Sometimes it's a bit too sweet for me lah, I think.
But last time Baskin Robbins also got once rum and raisin.
Oh yeah.
But now it's no more.
Of course, I cannot sell already lah.
That one is nice,
halal, bro. Halal. We need to halal things.
That one really nice.
What other infusion that you think can Malaysia mixologists can make one?
Cake. Yeah,
specific to Malaysia taste lah. Like we got the tofu fa thing, right?
Oh.
But like I said, Teh Tarik infused liquor or something like that. what other thing we can think that is like Malaysia unique?
Chendol.
Chendol lah.
Chendol, maybe we put some whiskey or rum inside.
But that's like a dessert already, right?
Dessert lah.
I think like again something like a ramly. Actually, the drink that I got, the Maggie seasoning, is called the ramly drink lah. Actually, they try to recreate the ramly flavoring in the cocktail lah, which again interesting to say the least.
I think a lot of idea inflation for drinks they're like beside of like maybe it's one day
Like belacan.
it can what? Why cannot?
Spicy. Consider belacan is spicy or the flavoring there is what actually for belacan?
Belacan is more spicy.
Spicy,
like
right? Chili, right?
Hot and spicy.
Like petai, all these like weird things.
I don't know. Maybe you can try. Maybe some bartender
I mean,
can try a thing.
we do this for like durian stuff also.
Durian can't. Bro, after you eat durians,
Hot already, right? And then you come
cannot
back
drink.
alcohol.
It become poison, bro.
You kill yourself. Right?
Yeah, you cannot after durians, you cannot drinks at all, even beers.
But I mean, imagine if you can infuse the durian flavoring into the.
Yeah, someone can try.
But I wouldn't drink lah. I don't like durian. That's the thing. But again, like all this uniquely Malaysia flavor, like maybe a Milo infused alcohol. Forgot
Milo.
already.
Milo can what? Milo can.
I think that's easier, right? Because it's
So
chocolate.
Milo, chocolates, man.
So easy to mix,
Chocolates like Irish things lah. Irish coffee.
Also true also. Things like what other uniquely Malaysia drinks that you think can be changed into a cocktail one? Like Teh Tarik is one lah. Bali, but I think like Bali is not too hard to adapt also, right?
Balinese, you know the ones called a but that one is different. That one is a
You know, a twat like this.
Bali actually they can make the alcohol.
I'm sure we say this, someone in the comments is going to say, "Oh, got this already, got that already lah." Actually, if you have any recommendation for places for us to visit, please let us know in the comments.
Nasi lemak is kind of
Nasi lemak,
nasi lemak.
or maybe
rice,
sambal
the
infused,
rice we put in rum.
or santan
With the santan. How you know? Rum.
could be also, right?
The nasi the rice.
I feel like Malaysia has a lot of flavorings that can be explored in the drink, in the cocktail lah.
You know, I think it's outskirt of KL lah. You got someone is using the coconuts. The coconuts to make a drink.
Wow. How?
I don't know.
You use the santan lah. They get
No,
the.
they are using. It's like some kind of like you use a whiskey is using.
Oh, you use this distilling process like that lah.
Yeah.
Interesting. One of these days, maybe we can do like a session lah. Like we buy all the drinks and then we try it on on our show also. Or
Maybe one day this podcast we bring to the pub and then we have
a drink
drink
there. Also
and
can
then
also.
have a drink and have a friends and then have this kind of environment and talk.
Speaking of that, actually, looking at currently in Malaysia, right? How do you feel about the bar scene in Malaysia? Like, do you think it's a booming scene, or do you think it's like becoming lesser, or are you familiar or are you aware of what the culture of drinking, or at least bar culture in Malaysia is?
I not realize. I'm not, seriously lah.
You're not familiar lah.
Not so familiar nowadays. The youngster.
Because last time I would say like our older generation is like they go the pub lah. It's really just pub lah. Because it's not really a cocktail thing. It's more of a pub thing. You go there, you yum cha, and then that's it lah.
But for your young times, maybe we go back to about 20 somethings or 30 something, 30 earlier. What things to attract you go to the drinks because of the girls or not because of drink? Last time I think it's because of the girls. You hang out the bar and because of girl and then you enjoy the drink. But today now, I really enjoy the drink and go bar. It's different. The mindset is already changed. Right?
I mean, I guess as you get older, you appreciate the drink more than the process of going for a drink, right? Because last time, like you say, maybe you go for a drink because you want to socialize, or you want to,
or maybe
or something.
Music. Actually, music is one of the things that bring you to go and drink.
Really? I think nowadays for me, right, I don't like to go to places with loud music for drinking or like that?
No, if let's say you go for some
A show, is it?
go jazz bar or something, you have a cup of drinks and enjoy the shows. It's quite nice also.
Also, yes, I mean, it's not to say that the experience will be bad lah if you
Mm-mm.
drink while watching a show. I think few months ago, I went to a friend's performance. Also have a nice drink
Yes.
to watch their performance. It's a good experience lah. But like, I wouldn't go there I wouldn't go drinking there just to see the performance lah. For me, it's like the performance comes first, the drink comes after lor. It's
Yeah.
a second thought lah. For me, if I want to go and experience a nice drink, I would go specifically for drinking, and I want the environment to allow me to socialize, talk with my friends, and enjoy the drink lor.
Yeah lah.
But that's how we, grow as people in terms of like when it comes to the drinking culture lah. For me, I see there is a growing scene of cocktail drinkers. Nowadays, I see more and more people are like, there's more and more bars that like cater to the unique cocktails and this experience, not just beer lah. I see a lot of that, especially in KL, right? There's a lot of all these bars coming up, popping up. The thing is, right, I've always wondered whether or not they can survive in Malaysia, right? Given the cost of doing business for alcohol, and also, the audiences that you can have for drinking lah. Because let's be real, this is still a Muslim majority country. Your audience or your customer base for drinking
for
is
the
not much lah.
cocktail wise is like just a gimmick things. What I don't
I mean,
know.
I don't think I also don't think it's gonna be like the how you make money there, right?
Well, it's a gimmick. Maybe is you have this special of cocktails, really nice cocktail, and then you attract a lot of people to come over. But not every day people drink same cocktails. You have the new ideas, or maybe these are Maggie's, or maybe tomorrow.
So you think nowadays
Milo.
that's how people get all these bars get the customer lah, by giving the unique.
Because last time also a lot of the bar or pub they also have their own home cocktail. We tell it home cocktail, and only this bartender can make it, and this is very special one. That one can make can say this only these outlets are unique for these outlets in their signatures lah.
I mean, that's part of the joy of exploring different bars, what? So you can see, this mixer is good at making this.
There's a mojito. Mojito got no alcohol, right?
Got virgin or Bloody Mary, all this. But I think that one is more like the sugary drinks For me, is I prefer the hard liquor, like again, like old fashioned Negronis, all this. I enjoy this kind of drinks more lah.
Yeah, if let's say like whiskey also a lot. Japanese whiskey, Scotland whiskey. I see the taste also different.
Again, the cost
Yeah, of course you see one bottle how much in Malaysia. Every time we go out from Malaysia, then bring
but the thing is that you can only buy one only, what?
One I with my wife and 2 bottles. Every time bring 2 bottles.
I think you want to grow your collection.
It's very fast one. If let's say for 1 bottle, 1 month you can finish it already. Less than 1 month also can finish it.
Actually, compared to like Singapore, the drinking, the alcohol there is more expensive or less expensive?
If let's say for currency, I don't know. If let's say for you earning $6,
maybe not so much, right?
Not so much lah.
Well, I know if you go say Japan, cheap like hell lah. Drinking there is like,
but
buy
for
water
sure lah, beers I don't know. Beer is just a drink. How come Malaysia is so expensive? It's 100 ringgit for 1 towel, bro. Just a drink, just a beer. A beer actually is a barley, barley things,
I mean, you have to understand lah. It's our country apparently. That's how
is the weather is very hot. I just prefer one mug or 2 mugs. Just a beer, just nice for me. I just because the weather is like the herbal tea like that.
I think you too much drinking already.
No, it's the weather is hot. Then you just 1 mug.
But I do think the pricing of beer is to discourage people to overdrink lah. Or at least in Malaysia lah. And you have to understand, given our our country, we don't want to encourage drinking a lot lah, because it might affect certain sensitivity.
For drinking, if we enjoy your life, it's sometimes like it's the alcohol. You use it in a better way, then you can
but
get
you
a better
hustle
result.
other people. Some people who might be easily hustled,
Just a knife lah. You see a knife. You can potong the sayo. You also can kill people.
just how you responsible.
how
lah.
to use the knife only ma.
Yeah, but like there's no haram or halal for knife. That's why the most important here is a halal and haram here. And given the fact that alcohol is haram, that's why it must be like that. But we have talked enough about our drinking problem.
Oh, I have one issues.
Oh.
I just remember. Okay, you see the drinkings these drinkings issues only is apply to Chinese but in Malaysians when some of like you, some of the our Malay friends, they want to drink, but
Cannot lah.
cannot drink in Malaysia.
Of course, cannot
They
illegal.
travel to Thailand or Bangkok or some other places
have a
outside
drink.
of Malaysia for drink.
Look, I probably, if I'm talking like this, right, I might be convicting myself of a felony lah. Actually, talking like this, but my personal view and my personal experiences is that urban cities like KL and all this, they don't really care so much. Sometimes they might, like, if you go to a restaurant, right, like Chili's like that, they might worry because, you know,
The people
suddenly the police or what
yes.
see, and then they will ask question lah.
But police, they have a right to, if let's say you are,
yes,
they have a right to.
well, at least they have the right to question you lah, and then they will call the Islam police to handle you lah. But for me, when I go into
when you I'm sorry, I'm Singaporean. These are my ICs.
that one is different story lah. Or if you look like me and have tattoos and all this, they're not gonna care one lah, because you will assume like, oh, if you are a good Muslim, then you wouldn't be having all this tattoo and all this.
Oh.
That's why I will continue to add more tattoo to become more haram lah. But in reality, if you are a Malay, drinking is probably a wrong thing and illegal thing to do lah. So you shouldn't be drinking out in public. Now, if I go to a bar, there's less likely for all these things to happen, because why would the police want to come to the bar in the first place? And the people in the bar, they wouldn't care so much who you are, where you're from, like this. As long as you come in, you drink, and you don't cause problem. I see it's like that lah. It's my experiences so far lah. As someone who looks like this and goes to bar.
I think the bar, they have a responsibility to sell the alcohol to those people. If let's say you are Muslim, they are not sell to the Muslim people. Why? Because you go and buy a cigarette, or you go and buy a beer. Underage, you can't get the beers or get the cigarette ma. Same things also ma. This will harm the children and harm the underage.
But I think there's a distinction there, because like underage meaning a person is not developed in their thoughts and mentality, so they don't know how to responsibly consume those kind of thing. If you are a 40-year-old man, okay, and you want to get a drink, if you don't know how to control, then you are your problem lah, not the person selling to you. What?
Yeah, correct.
To me, it's like there is a level of at what point is a personal responsibility kind of thing lah. If I were to drink, it is my choice and my responsibility lah. Of course, I try to avoid causing problem for other people lah. But
yes.
I don't think it should be such a problem for certain people to have a drink once in a while.
Okay, don't worry, bro. Now, I think Tiger also they have issues. Come out the new products, the beer without alcohol. You can try that one.
I mean,
beer without alcohol. That
sure.
one is not haram, what?
Sure, I guess. But the thing is that they would still say haram because it's called beer, ma.
But without alcohol, it's
No,
not.
but it's still called beer, ma. That's why people already scared this thing. You hear beer, you scared already. That's how scary it is for some people, lah. So in terms of like drinking, I don't drink actually. All this time I'm lying. I haven't drink in my life. I never drink. So yes, whatever I said before, just forget it. But if you are someone who enjoys drinks and maybe want to share certain spots, or maybe share drinks that you think is good, let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoy what we talk about today, which is a lot of nonsense, please share, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff lah.
Okay.
And you want to reach out to us, tehtarikhour@gmail.com. Any bar want to cooperate with us?
Maybe we can do a show and podcast in your pub or restaurant.
We would love to do a collaboration like that. Reach out to us if you have a bar, and then you can provide drinks for cheap or something.
Get a free drinks, right?
Free drink, yeah. Can promote, you never know. But I don't drink, I don't drink. Well, until then, we will see you guys on the next episode. Thank you.